a sinner, left my lover crying on the dance floor. I'm a sinner, I'm a sinner.
Hello, welcome back to Raincode. Yay! God, I hope we finally fixed the sound.
Yuma! Fubuki! Thanks for waiting!
I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. It was stupid, but I fixed it.
You know what's gonna happen now that you said that.
Let me have my moment, please.
Kurumi! I'm glad you're okay. We just got here ourselves. How was your investigation at the hideout? Did everything go okay?
I heard it. At least it's not as bad as it just was.
Yeah, it went great! Looks like you took care of the bombs on your end. By the way, you don't need to hold hands anymore.
I told you, it's for the investigation.
No one believes you.
I know, I'm just teasing. Teasing my master is worthy of a vicious boom kill.
She's so screwed if someone ever can hear her.
So did you find anything out?
Now I just wonder if you can kill a Shinigami.
The peacekeepers were scouring the hideout, but no one was inside the building itself.
With a ghost gun?
Spirit gun?
Good work.
It was easy to sneak in, but I didn't find any documents or evidence. Important stuff is inside that safe.
Oh, the one that looks really sturdy?
Blow it up?
I was
It
unable
looks
to
like
open
my
it,
ass.
but I couldn't come back empty-handed. So I copied the security camera footage. It's the video from the emergency stairs. I saw you in the footage, so I grabbed it just in case.
Good work.
That's great, Kurumi. I wanted to check that footage anyway.
No problem. Informants are all about give and take.
What are you gonna want?
Then how about I take your life?
Shinigami, you literally own the man's soul. Calm down.
Let's check the video right now. I'll borrow a device from the front desk.
Did that Hellboy movie? It is legitimate. It is definitely a Hellboy movie, but they licensed that shit out to the lowest
in
bidder.
the video is Yuma.
Who is even playing Hellboy?
A man named Jack. I think it says Jack Daly. I believe was the name I saw. Hang on a second, because I have his profile up here. Jack Kessie.
They are going to drown that series into the ground.
I think so, yeah, because this is going to be like the second attempt to reboot it. Although this is supposed... So as usual, Mike Mignola wrote the script, but he did that on I think every other iteration of the character that's ever been in films. And this one is supposed to be set in the 1950s. And Hellboy is supposed to be investigating some kind of the Crooked Man, hence the title, somewhere in the woods. Like, they structured this almost like... They structured it in, like, a smaller, more intimate setting instead of a, like, big, flashy type movie thing. Like, I feel like this would have worked better as, like, a television show or a miniseries.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But it's going to theaters.
It's gonna be terrible.
Character's actual name off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't have
Into
any
the roof
interest in
following
that
Shachi.
Hellboy. I like the original one.
The first two were
Peacekeepers
good.
were blocking the
Ron
indoor
Perlman was
stairs,
good.
so I used the emergency stairs on the outside.
Do like an animated movie. I know they've done them before, but do it again, it would work.
Yeah, and you could probably get Perlman back to do it if you did it anyway, because that way you wouldn't have to get in the makeup and shit.
But halfway up, I heard a gunshot, so I ran up the stairs. That's when I saw Shachi's body.
I fast-forwarded to the relevant footage, but it doesn't seem like anyone else used the emergency stairs.
There was
Joni
one
loves
gunshot,
Shachi.
and only Shachi was on the roof. He was even holding the murder weapon. Perhaps it is best to consider it a suicide.
No, you filthy idiot.
Yeah, it doesn't work as a suicide because it's the wrong hand.
So you think Shachi was chased by the peacekeepers, thought the revolution had failed, and took his own life?
I disagree. I mean, I thought that in the beginning, but something seems off.
Off? How so?
To start, was Shachi really being chased by the peacekeepers? If he was fleeing them, he could have taken the emergency stairs. The peacekeepers weren't near the emergency stairs, so it was a safe way out.
Maybe he heard your footsteps coming up and mistook you for them.
No, he started going up after
Even
the
so,
gunshot.
killing himself before confirming it was a peacekeeper seems too rash. Besides, I only started up the stairs shortly after Shachi ran to the rooftop. There was still time to flee before he heard my footsteps.
I see.
I see.
So there had to be another reason he stayed on the roof. But what could it be?
Is he playing a fiddle?
That's the problem, yeah.
Nobody but theater nerds are gonna get that. Although this is an
One of them
anime.
is just pretending to think.
One of them is just pretending to think.
You're warming up to her, you know that.
Right. This is a bit off topic, but I got some information about the
Megami.
flood in Marnamon District.
No, she's still a bitch.
There was a wireless bug inside the Resistance hideout, and I heard the peacekeepers talking on it. The flooding was due to the Ombre Electric Power Plant.
Ombre Electric Power Plant?
Kane Ward's hydroelectric power plant that harnesses falling rain. They say it's a clean, green energy source.
Of course, I
It
knew
gathers
it.
rainwater throughout the city and drains it to the power plant.
And the power plant was also...
Yep. Made by Amaterasu.
Like everything else in
Who could
this
have guessed
damn
an
town.
Amaterasu power plant would be a problem right now?
It's almost like there's a connection between everything.
Mysterious suicide, bomb threat, and flooding. If it's all just coincidence, then this place is cursed. Well, to be fair, you're the one who's cursed, Master.
I don't think it's a
I
coincidence.
swear to God, I will
There
shove
must be
four-leaf
some kind
clovers
of
and
connection.
rabbit's feet up your invisible ass.
Amaterasu power plant. I want to investigate it, but it probably isn't safe.
But it could be related, right? Then we have to go. Yes, let's. An
Developing into
exciting
a harem.
adventure awaits us. That's
seems
right,
like it.
Fubuki. Finding the
Japanese.
truth itself is an adventure. Yuma,
Because we
if
got
you
these two
hesitate,
and the glasses
truth
chick,
will get
which
away
we
from
haven't
you.
gotten back to yet.
I watched a
Again,
weirdly
I'm
wholesome
just repeating
anime
what my
recently.
grandpa said.
Why?
Because it was... I don't fucking know. It was about a guy that gets stuck in a vending machine in another world.
Like a ghost world, a demon world, an alien world?
It's an isekai. It's just a magical D&D world. As a vending machine that had mana points.
Really?
Yeah, you could use a barrier
The
and
vending
shit.
machine have mana points.
Yes.
Also, why did you say mana?
You can say either, can't you?
It's called mana.
I've heard it as mana.
I've never heard it pronounced that way.
Oh, I'm just gonna let the comment section go. I can... Okay, mana or mana? Chat, you let us know in the comment section. Or
Look,
both.
I'm sorry, but it's the same thing as Cool Whip versus Cool Whip.
No, it's cool.
Okay?
What did you get
Yeah,
on my
exactly.
ass the other night for? Foyer.
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 It's pronounced foyer. You were in America, goddammit.
At least
Okay? No bullshit French pronunciations. It's like just like the Americans and the British. It's called fucking aluminum. There is not another I in there somewhere.
Alright, radiator.
You mean radiator?
Yeah. It's a New York thing. I got called weird by my entire family for calling it a radiator when I was younger. They're like, no, it's a radiator. And I'm like, what?
I parked my car at Harvard Yard. Fuck you.
No, I want to know from the comment section. Which way do you say it? Mana or mana? I've heard it both ways.
I've never heard it pronounced mana in my life.
Then you've never played the Secret of Mana games.
Probably not, no. I don't think I have. I've always heard it pronounced as mana.
I think mana is more the Japanese way of saying it.
You know what I do say sometimes that pisses Jam off?
What?
You know those series of movies with Donnie Yen where it's like him as...
Oh, yeah.
I pronounce it IP Man instead of Ip Man.
It's not IP Man.
No, it's Ip Man. Seriously? You didn't know
No,
that?
I know exactly what it is.
No, but you didn't know it was pronounced
No,
as
I
Ip
call
Man,
it that
not-
just to be funny, too.
I just do it to fuck with him.
Oh, he must want to kill you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I've
At
already...
least I remember an English teacher failed me for an entire year because I say idea. And I used to spell it phonetically, so I used to spell it how I'd say it. And she got so mad she just
you put an R in
Yes. My friend legitimately now does that to piss me off.
Yeah, okay,
every
I can
message.
understand somebody failing you for that.
Well, no, even after I started changing how I spelled it, she was like, you can't say idea. If you don't say idea, I'm going to fail you. And I'm just like, I
Well-
have a speech impediment, motherfucker. It's idea. What do you want from me?
You to train yourself to say idea instead of idea. It's like the people that say ax instead of ask.
My friend now just spells every time he texts me I have an idea, he just puts an R in there, and I'm like, I fucking hate you.
Say idea.
I can say idea. But it's how I say it. I'm not changing it.
You can train these things out of yourself, that's all I'm saying.
I've been doing it for years and you've never once tried to fix it.
Because I haven't really noticed it because you don't say that word that often.
You haven't seen the chat literally just type idea to fuck with me?
No,
Oh, you're not
because
paying
most of the time
attention to the chat.
I was gonna say, most of the time I am not paying attention to the chat unless they're directly asking me questions or you tell me to pay attention to the chat.
If it helps, this is me speaking very well compared to how I used to speak a few years ago.
No, that's a good thing. That's what you want.
Before I started doing a lot
keep
more things.
progressing that. That's the idea.
Well, I'm gonna keep at least one of my oddballs still going. I also still can't say certain words, but that's never gonna change.
Like,
I can't say a lot of things that have like the same, like a lot of S's or THs and stuff in a row.
so you can't say Mississippi.
Mississippi.
You can say it. That is like 7 S's in it.
Certain things I can say if I'm used to it, but like if you give me a sentence with a lot of S's in it, like word after word after word, usually I get tongue-tied.
He sells seashells by the seashore.
Motherfucker, she sells
That's one's designed to be a tongue twister, so I can give you that. Keep in mind, I actually had to go through speech classes through most of my youth.
Yeah, I was in speech therapy as well. I wasn't supposed to. They didn't think I was gonna speak, so I got the pleasure of speech therapy. Till I started speaking, and they were like, "Jesus Christ, I'm a teacher to speak."
It's getting really hard to say no now.
When were you saying no before?
Girls bat their eyes, and Master is suddenly helpless.
I should show you the vending machine anime later.
That's not it. Despite the danger, we have to go. We can't let the Peacekeepers pursue us forever. Alright, let's go to the power plant.
That I'm watching a stupid one right now about some princess that got kidnapped and all she wants to do is sleep. And I lost my mind because one of the demons yells, what was it? She's running in the clock tower with a giant pair of scissors, and I just kind of stopped and I went, did we just make a clock tower joke?
Yes, let us all join together and solve
is.
this case.
Except it's a reverse clock tower joke, because in the actual game, you're a girl being chased by a monster with giant scissors.
Lovely.
It's like from the like 80s or 90s.
Yup, let's go. Time to head to Marnamon District.
I hear that fucking... You know what? It's not that bad, I'll take it.
Let's not do anything reckless.
Is it because you're streaming this to Discord?
It could be. It was a lot worse when I was using XVids to... XSplit. There's a Freudian slip. To record it. Now I'm using Camtasia and it's a lot better. So it's also just an issue with this Elgatos that they've said happens with Windows 11.
Have you ever tried OBS? That's what I use. It seems to be
It does
alright.
it on there too. It's this
Really?
specific capture card has an issue with like Windows 10 and 11, and they've said I tried all the fixes, and they said the only other fix is to just buy the newest 8K version, and that's supposed to not have that issue because it's a completely different sound format.
Indeed.
If anybody wants to send $300, or I'll figure it out after the con. Actually, you know what? After the con, because you got Black Friday sales.
We're gonna
I
shit
found
your
you,
ass.
you vile
For
criminals!
a second, I thought they were going to do a Ginyu pose. We've been doing too much Dragon Ball Z.
They have guns.
I think they forget. Fuck!
Ah! Stop grabbing me! Oh god, she has to turn back time again. We're gonna kill this chick.
It would be funny if you can get an ending that you do that.
I mean, we're getting there.
I found you, you vile criminals!
You can't prove shit.
They don't have to prove shit. This is a totalitarian government. That's why I'm saying,
Wow,
like, why
you
don't they
really
have
have to
guns
bang
can
that
just
like a
shoot
second
you?
before. Bullshit, I hit that!
Oh, stop grabbing me!
I must turn back.
I hit that. It's bullshit. I hit that. Oh, fuck you. This is bullshit. I hit that.
Let me go. I must turn back.
At least it didn't make you do the first one over again.
They learned after AI saw them. I'm just tapping the button now.
Stop resisting!
Damn, he football tackled her ass.
Stop sucking.
Stop resisting!
Me or her?
Her.
Yeah, he got a concussion.
You criminals!
Now quickly, bludgeon them to death so they can't follow you.
Ah.
You should have kept the gun. It would have been funnier if they turned this into a Death Wish style thing.
I got you now!
Did I miss the prompt?
Yeah, you did. You completely missed a prompt. It was
I had
X
to
button.
put the do not disturb on my Discord because I forgot it wasn't
Wait.
on anymore.
X.
What? I
That's
got
not
you
X. Damn it!
now!
I'm looking right at my Xbox controller. That's why I did that.
I'm finally adapting myself to the Xenoverse 2 controls again.
Wait!
I kind of wanted to play it last night, but I knew if I
That's
did,
enough.
I'd screw over
You've been
my
a real
Kakarot
pain.
gameplay.
I must turn back.
Yes and no.
I've gotten like 3 of my
That's
friends hooked
enough.
back on Dragon
You've
Ball
been a
now.
real pain!
I must turn back.
I regret nothing.
That's enough!
I did unlock online parallel quests, by the way.
How many story quests do you have to go
There
through?
they are!
Almost none.
You have
I mean,
Okay.
you
nowhere
get
to
more
run.
of them as you keep going through the
Give
story.
yourself
but
up!
This is bad. Look!
I suspect you can
Right.
invite me and I can go do shit.
Let's go!
What the?
No.
Well, her legs are
I
broken.
need to
for
stop
you.
looking at the fucking
have
Xbox
nowhere to
controller
run.
next to me.
This is bad.
You need Naruto
I
run.
must act.
Yeah, they all Naruto run because it's stupid. Have you ever actually tried running like that?
Yes, I have a bunch
It
of
is,
very,
it
very
is next
stupid
to
friends, and we did that.
impossible, and it is tiring.
You have
Do you want to know
nowhere
what's worse?
run.
Doing it in a military
Give
uniform,
yourself
like
up.
our
This is bad.
ROTC uniform. That shit is sucks. The shoes are so slippery. We tried that, and I went right on my ass.
Right!
I shouldn't say ass. I think I went face
You-
first,
you-
really.
You just have like no momentum, like to keep yourself going because your arms aren't moving.
Damn it!
Yeah, I don't
You
under.
could jump-
It is funny to see a bunch of high schoolers doing it, though.
Yeah.
God, I miss when we could just do really stupid shit and innocent shit, and it wasn't like everybody online was just vitriol toward everyone. It was like, what kind of stupid thing can we all do?
Actually, they have something now that's apparently a TikTok trend that's not as terrible.
What? Everyone being
Apparently-
wholesome?
Not exactly wholesome, but at least it's not destructive or incredibly dumb. It's like people taking TikTok videos and then like leaping
What
over fences and
happened?
jumping in other people's
This
pools.
isn't just a flood.
Oh, that is
all
not a smart
underwater.
thing to do. I mean,
Depending on how many chemicals are in there, yeah.
well, that and there's a legal ramification. But if I knew the person, and they gave me the permission, I'd actually try that.
Oh no, the whole point is you do it without permission. It's just like random ones.
Oh, you're gonna have that one asshole that gets hurt jumping the fence and suing the poor homeowner.
Up here, they'd win.
Yep, the same problem in Jersey and New York too. Because my grandpa used to have an above ground pool,
Yep.
and they had to take it down because from what my mom said back when she was younger, they had to take it down because they built an apartment building, right across the street. And what would happen is, even though they had a fence, the kids were not asking permission and jumping it when they weren't home and using the pool. So the neighbor gave them a call and said, hey, this is going on. So they had to tear down the pool. And it was funny because some of the apartment building kids came over to complain. It was like, what the fuck? You don't have a right to complain, assholes.
Yeah, no, fuck them.
That's basically what he said to him. Fuck you. Here, I don't actually know. I know my grandma always kept her pool locked
In
tight.
Florida, you can shoot people that trespass, so yeah,
Looks
no.
like those
yeah,
slums we
illegal.
left. What was that place called? Doya District?
I know I have made the same mistake in the past, but
Go for a swim.
did everyone in the city leave their water running?
Just keep walking and just put your head under until the bubbles stop.
Yep, you'll be fine.
Don't worry about it. There's a bright light
You're
run
so
towards
funny.
I think she was serious.
it. Yes, she was.
From what I can tell, there aren't any peacekeepers around here.
Yeah, they're
I'm sure
drowned.
they prioritize eliminating the resistance over rescuing citizens. But now's our chance to see the power plant if you want.
Those people
The
can't even
power
run
plant
right.
is up
You
ahead,
expect them to
right?
use a boat?
How do we get there?
Doya District was that the one that was that the one that was flooded, or was that the shopping
No,
district?
Doya District was the one where we found Shachi's body. That's where the resistance.
Okay, so that
headquarters
was the one that was
Doya
already
District.
getting flooded, that was getting worse. Okay.
No, well, it's not this one that we're looking at. This is a different
Yeah, I know,
district.
this is the way in, but I'm saying, like, Doya District itself. Because this is the way to Doya.
I see a boat over there.
Also, I want to see
Maybe
Fubuki
someone used
actually
it to
try
evacuate.
to row
Let's
a
borrow
boat.
it.
She just go in a circle.
I've never been on a boat before. So
All these
excited.
squares make a circle.
Is a boat
You ever
really
tried
that
going
interesting
kayaking?
when You can float.
Hey,
No, I have rowed a boat before though, like an actual rowboat.
Never done that. I gone kayaking. I was looking for
Yeah.
secrets. Fuck you. I like kayaking. I haven't done that in years though. But man, you can do some stupid shit in a kayak.
Yeah, no, I've been in like a dinghy, like an actual rowboat, and rowed like that, which is not that difficult.
Do you know what happens when you put a bunch of high schoolers in kayaks?
Considering you can only have one person in a kayak.
No, you
at
can
a
have two
time.
people in a kayak.
Are there two-seaters?
Yeah. There are two-seater kayaks.
Because I've really only seen the one-seaters. I know you can fit multiple people in a canoe.
No, they have two-seater kayaks.
Really?
Well, what a bunch of the kids did was they decided, and I was a teaching assistant at this point. No, me and the teacher there are points when you let the stupid ones just do the stupid. they decided to tie all their kayaks together because their logic was if they were all tied together and they were all going together, you know, at one pace, that they couldn't flip over. It took maybe 2 seconds for them to each start flipping over. Which is the funniest part of it, because they were freaking out.
Excuse me.
It was like 6 kayaks, one after the other, just going and flipping themselves over.
Yep.
And we were
That's
just
like
at the
dominoes.
front watching.
That's like dominoes.
They're like, why didn't you stop us? Why would we stop the free entertainment? You idiots know how to get in and out of it.
Please don't stop the music.
We're the only teachers around. We can just pretend the body didn't there's no dead bodies.
Master, you gotta hurry!
There's sharks out here, it's fine.
Time for the tutorial!
Oh god, you're actually going to have me control this. This is gonna go terrible.
Hey, you have a motor.
This might be a little tough for you, Master.
Right, it'll stop if it hits debris. Okay. So how are the controls?
Let's figure it out.
Oh, it's not terrible, but it's not great.
Why do you keep turning?
I'm looking around also for shinies. It's very finicky. Yeah, that's me going straight, by the way.
Oh,
And the rest of the cars are being swept away too. That's good. Hopefully everybody got out.
that's right.
What the fuck? No, no.
That is you going
Yuma,
straight.
you know how to pilot a
Yes, I'm hitting. Oh, it
too.
wants you to use the mouse or
amazing, Yuma.
the D-pad. That is not good. I'm just hitting straight forward.
Then don't hit straight forward. It's literally what it's doing is. I'm assuming there's a button you have to press to
Nope.
actually make the engine go.
No, you don't. You have to hit
Well,
forward
it's
to make
pretty
the
much
engine go.
sunk. Are there sharks?
Oh,
They're trying to simulate actually controlling an engine.
Gotcha.
Looks like they blocked off
suppose.
parts in the next area.
Let's go have sexy time.
I don't know, the rain's kind of killing the mood.
You've never seen 9.5 weeks?
I think I got. Oh, cutscene.
Yuma, watch out! You'll crash!
Nope, that's what
the
we
safe.
need. That's what
It's
we
the
need.
safe. Oh, you stupid
what was
fuck!
that?
Turn around!
It looked like a big safe. There's a bunch of other stuff drifting by, like desks and chairs.
Go back and get it.
I'm sure it flowed out from the flooded buildings.
Safe
I
floating.
am embarrassed to sound so naive, but a safe is a box where you store valuables, right?
Alright, you're rich. I'm calling bullshit on you not knowing what a safe is.
I mean, her definition is correct.
Yes, but you're telling me she's never seen one? Don't rich people have a bunch of those?
Usually hidden in places, and very rarely do they actually go into them.
Oh.
Or sometimes they just, put things at the bank that they also usually own part of.
What is this own bank you speak of?
Wells Fargo, Goldman Sachs.
Oh god, Wells Fargo, may that burn.
All the Fortune
If so,
500 companies.
is it safe for something so precious to be floating around here?
How is it floating though? Wouldn't it be?
It should be
wouldn't
The
fine.
only
it
thing I can think of
Airtight
is that there's
safes
an air
float
bubble
because
in
of the
there.
air inside.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
really? If nothing else, informants sure know their trivia.
Couldn't we send the ghost
It'd
in
be
there to
terrible
look?
if we crashed into it.
Yeah, you could.
Be
She's
careful, Yuma.
incorporeal.
that's safe. I think I saw it somewhere.
Send the
The
ghost
security
in.
function makes it the best safe there is. Nowadays, even the bank and other important facilities use it in the
Be a
commercial
fucking body
area
in
of
there, isn't there?
Marunimon district.
Okay. Alright. Guess the body. gonna be in there.
It's the tech guy. The tech guy is gonna be in the damn safe. It's either gonna be the tech guy or the elf.
I think the elf and yeah, if they the tech guy is just the right size for it. So I feel
Well,
like
here's
that
the
was
thing.
too obvious.
The safe is floating, so I feel like the elf shoved the other dude inside the safe, either after he killed him or just shoved him inside the safe and let him suffocate to death, and then put the safe in the water and pushed it out and then swam away because he's the water sports guy.
Could be. You just want to say water sports.
Look, I'm sorry, it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Is it like us making blowing joke or unintentionally saying blowing every few minutes in the Luigi's Mansion? Somebody
And
said they
sucking,
want to
but
start a
yes.
counter for that.
It's made by trusty old Amaterasu Corp, after all.
That's right. It's the same as the one at the hideout. It's supposed to be widely used in Marunomon district. Something about this bothers me.
Go check it, Ghost. Okay, so that one was black. This one's like a purplish color, unless it's just it might
It
be
could
Avoid
be the
bumping into
lighting.
the stuff drifting by. Otherwise, we
All
might
right, so we gotta turn
capsize.
around and go to the safe, right?
I know.
This
we
is
have
just
no
what
idea
Florida
if this
is like
boat is
during a
sturdy or
hurricane.
not.
Yeah, it seems about right. Don't you have to turn around and the safe float behind? Oh no, or is that it up ahead?
I don't know if they're
Yeah,
gonna want to look at it, but we'll
yeah,
head over there.
It's over there. Can we get to it to open it?
I don't think this. Yeah, no, they're not even. Yeah, they're
Okay, apparently we gotta go get the thingy.
Can I go
to
backwards?
actually-
No, okay. Is that a... I've never seen one of these kind of boats with wheels on the back like that.
That is not for, so what that is for is sometime... I don't think I've really ever seen ones that are like that, but it could be for when you're taking it up the boat ramp. You
I
can
could
put
see
the
that.
wheels down.
Yeah, that's
Are there
what I
ones
was
on the front?
thinking.
Are there ones on the front?
No. So yeah, that must be what it's for. I mean, that would make it easier. You just wouldn't be able to see shit as you're rolling it.
It would also make sense if you're pulling it out from the front on a trailer hitch, you could lower that and then drive away with it.
Oh yeah, and you can just take off the engine because it's just something sitting on there. I can see
Well,
that.
you don't take off the engine on a boat. You just tilt it up.
Oh, okay, because it's got like a thing. I thought you take it off. I've never, like I
You
said,
can
I've
take-
only been in a kayak. I've never been on a boat.
You can take off the engine because engines can be removed and changed. But basically, the way it works is there's two clamps on the inside of where the engine is with turn screws like a vice,
Yeah, look, I can see
and
it.
that's how you attach it. But there's also usually there is a little lever on the inside, not where he's holding it, but on the inside, like underneath. And if you turn that, you can lift the engine blade out of the water. It's how you check and make sure that the blade's okay, and when you pull it up onto the dock, it makes sure that it doesn't hit anything.
That I've seen, because I shouldn't say I've never been on a boat. When I was really young, I went on like a speedboat,
We also,
which is a completely different thing than this, obviously.
We've also been to a marina, which most boats there aren't going to have the engines in the water.
Yeah,
Also,
this
fun
is-
fact, if you drop that engine in the water, it is completely useless afterwards until you clean it up and refill it with fluids.
Huh. Did not actually know that.
Yeah.
We've actually got a boat in the, because we're near the ocean. The last major hurricane, a boat started sinking and they never came and picked it up. So it's still sinking. Like, it's just there. And it's like, it's an expensive looking boat too. I'll try to grab a picture of it. Ooh, I see something looky. Can I get it? Yeah, not as big as a yacht. It's like a little bit smaller than a yacht, but still like one of those expensive type boats. It's one like, do you remember in Zombies? The one that you could go in, that they went inside?
Yeah, so just a normal boat.
Yeah, it's a little bit big, but it's something like that.
Yeah, okay. Basically, it's a fishing.
No, it's like it looks like a recreational boat, but they just left it there to
Recreational boat.
rot.
When I say fishing boat, that's what I mean is like a normal person's
Yeah.
fishing boat, not like a professional, like, hey,
not
we
like
got
a-
nets and shit boat.
Yeah, no, just like a regular go fishing or go for a boat ride and stuff. You can't. It's not like a speedboat where you can jump waves and shit, which is a lot of fun to do.
You my memories.
We're gonna become friends. I do kind of wish your relationships with them. I wonder if these actually do anything for the end of the game, because it says that your relationship grew closer. It'd be interesting to see if they actually do affect the game or not.
I'm starting to get used to being alone with Vivia. Knowing who he is, this silence isn't really so awkward anymore.
Hey, Vivia,
We
you
don't
ever
have
tried
to force a
self-immolation?
conversation to break the silence, which makes it easier to be around him than the others.
I want to die someday.
Found my spirit animal.
Huh? That's awfully sudden.
Oh, did I think out loud again?
You sure did.
Sorry about that. Guess I surprised you. I'll be careful not to think out loud next time.
Feel free.
You're free to say what you want, but it sounds really concerning. And I've been wondering, what do you mean by someday?
You can do
What
it
do you
now.
want to know?
Well, all people die eventually. I suppose I'm wondering if you want to die sooner.
Is that an invitation?
Saying someday makes it sound like you can't die. Wait, is that what it is? You can't die? That explains why you'd say something so strange.
Huh? He's undead?
You're an idiot.
That's a wonderful deduction.
I guess I'm wrong, though.
Well, I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
Being unable to die sounds like it's straight out of a story. So romantic. Yuma, what would you
Romantic?
do if you gained everlasting life?
What would I do if I lived forever?
Killing spree. See the world 100 years from now, talk to people from all over the world. I can't think of anything in particular. I don't know. He seems like a nihilist, so I have no idea.
I would like to talk to people from all over the world. That is why I'm a streamer. I like talking to people and learning about all over the world.
I'd like to talk to people from all over the world. There's a limit to how many people you can meet in a lifetime. But it'd be a different story if you lived forever.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Yay, he likes it.
Although, after a certain number, you begin to notice patterns. So, it'd eventually grow boring. Anything else?
Bitch.
What else? If I had everlasting life, what would I want to do?
Beat Wilt Chamberlain's record.
Can't think of anything in particular.
That was quick.
Huh? Quick?
There is no end to human greed.
What?
Some people think that, but it's not true whatsoever. Everything comes to an end. Just like how you couldn't think of anything else you'd want.
Fine, I won $1 million.
I think I just meant I didn't have any good ideas right now.
Someday, greed will end.
And 1 million subscribers.
Just like you would die before your greed could be satiated. Humanity too has a lifespan.
And a statue of Vampire Hunter D.
Huh.
I can keep this
If
going.
you were to live forever, you'd see how tough life can be.
Life sucks,
It
then
may
you
be
die.
fun at the beginning, but eventually, I'm certain you wouldn't desire anything else.
You're the motherfucker who sat at the...
Except for more power.
He's the guy that sat in the corner in the shadows of the tavern, and there are only
Now-
a few types of people that are gonna get that joke.
Now, here's the thing. Is it you can't, like, you literally can't die, like, getting shot in the face will not kill you? Or is it, like, you have eternal youth, but you could still technically die if a train hit you or something like that? Like, is that what we're talking about here? Or
Could
are
we
we
go
talking
with the
about the first
Dorian
thing?
Gray angle?
Well, no, but what I'm saying is like if you were immortal, like if you're immortal and invulnerable, like you couldn't be hurt and you couldn't die and you didn't age. Could they just like shoot you into space and you could just travel through space for the remainder of time until you hit something?
Whee! I mean, if you can't die, fuck it and go. No. So here's the question: you can't die, but would you still feel the pain? So you'd still feel your lungs explode.
Oh, I mean, eventually you would just get to the point of like a Wolverine type thing where like, yeah, you still feel the pain, but you felt different pains for so many times that you're just desensitized to it.
I mean, at that point, then enjoy your ride into space.
I mean, think about this. Every time you wanted to take out a weapon, you had to slice through your hand 3 times with knives. The amount of pain there alone is intense.
You could make a fuck ton of money, and this is terrible, and I'll probably get stroked on YouTube for this, but I'm going for it. So, you can't die, you don't age, and you're used to pain. Just start doing YouTube videos where you horribly maim yourself.
They wouldn't let it pass because of the gore factor.
Just say it's all fake. You'd be like the best person for a horror movie. They could actually kill you and make it, and it'd be like, no, it's just really, really realistic looking. We did really good with the practical effects.
You would turn into Deadpool. That would be it.
Tell me not everyone would do that. Or am I just really fucking twisted?
Yeah, no, you're really twisted. Most people wouldn't fucking do that.
I mean, if I'm not gonna give a shit about the pain, fuck it and go for it. I already live in pain constantly. Might as well make some money off it. But, like, the whole thing is, immortality would suck if you still age. That would be, oh god, you'd have to find a way to off
Yeah, if you age and
yourself.
your body continues to, like, break down normally over time, then yeah, it would suck. You would be living in extreme pain after a point because you would have every disease imaginable.
Okay, here's one. You're immortal and you can shift your age around.
So what, you can control how old you are?
Yeah, like you can control how old your body is.
Okay.
So that if you wanted to be 20 again, you could be 20 again. If you wanted to be a little older, you could be a little older. Like, you can't completely change your look. Like, your face, it would still be like how your body would look as it changes.
So
you can't do
here's
like a
my
Mystique.
question. What's the advantage of that over just normal eternal youth?
You'd have some fun with it. Like, because when you have people say eternal youth, what does that mean? What age do you want to be?
You are in,
like, imagine if you're stuck
you...
looking like a 14-year-old your entire life.
No, not that. It is whatever is considered your prime. Like,
okay.
20 to 25 would be normal for most people.
So my next big question with in eternal youth is, like, could you buff up your body, like lose weight, gain weight, like, or are you stuck with exactly that prime body?
Well, that's actually a better question, because, like, if that was the case and you couldn't die, like, hypothetically, you could have a heart attack every, like, 5 seconds and not die. Like, that's very dependent, because, like, the other thing is, like, I don't know, actually.
Like, imagine you get immortality and you're, like, 400 pounds. I'd just be like, you can take it away now, I hate my life. Well, and you can't lose it. You can't lose it. There's the thing. You can't lose it. It's the body that you got as soon as you hit immortality.
Oh, so you're talking about, like, the Deadpool thing.
Kinda, yeah, but I can't remember, was the skin condition because of the thing, or...
No, the skin condition was because of all the torturing and shit that happened to him when they were trying to activate the healing factor, and the cancer was already there, too.
But I'm just saying, yeah, something similar to that, like, I would want to be able to lose weight or gain weight so that you're not, like, stuck. Like, that's
different. But you inherit the body. Like, if you're going based on what Deadpool has, you inherit the body that you have at the moment you gain immortality. But the body can still change a bit because, you know, just normal human stuff like eating and not eating and shit like that, and exercising and crap.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, theoretically,
if you have a healing factor, it's different because the healing factor keeps you in
relatively
tip-top
good
shape all the time.
Yeah, but that's something with immortality I always question, is because it's always like, what do you, does like your body, does it affect, can you exercise and get strong, like muscles and stuff like that? Or is your body always stuck with whatever at that point that you wish for it, or however you get it?
It's very dependent on the source and the story and how it works in the lore.
Fucking, I'm asking the Eternal Dragon for, you know, a facelift.
Well, I mean, the Eternal Dragon can grant people's youth back.
Yeah, that's what I was making the joke on Bulma.
Well, no, they did that with Piccolo too.
Oh yeah, they did.
Demon King Piccolo.
Yeah, we're gonna have to just kind of watch more Dragon Ball. It's been a while. I got through the first episode and I'm like, damn it, I want to watch this with Mike. I've ruined it. It's no fun watching stuff alone.
Why?
I don't know. It's fun to talk to you when I watch movies, or TV shows and stuff.
It seems like a distraction away from the material.
My mind is already distracted. I'm doing 5 things as I'm watching something. Oh
And
god,
once
you
you
were
were
actually gonna
bored
go
of
nuts when you see
everything,
how I do things.
You'd reach
Oh,
the
I won't
same
be able to watch
conclusion
anything with
all
you.
others would.
How the fuck do you watch shit
That
with
you
me now?
hope to die
Because I'm not in the
someday.
same room as you.
Oh, if we're in the same... yeah, no.
If we're in the same room trying to watch a movie and you take out your phone or start doing something, I'm gonna lose my shit on you. That's what's gonna happen.
To be fair, it's something I've already seen. I'm listening to it and watching as I'm on my phone. If it's
No,
at the
that
theater,
that
I'm not
makes
that
sense.
kind of a dick.
Yes, no. That's not something you do in a theater. You put the phone
I
away.
have seen people do that.
I've seen plenty of people do it too. Fuck them.
Yeah, I told you the story of what happened on when we went and saw Nightmare on Elm Street. That was an expensive fucking ticket. We had every right to be pissed. No, I do it at home.
Alright, let's find out if this guy jumps off a building.
Do a flip. I'm glad we could still
The
make that
moment
joke.
you lose all desire, your final desire for death would be born.
So literally, you've
It all
done
makes sense
everything you
now,
can.
doesn't it?
So now you want to you want to jump off a building.
But, you know, if Yuma wanted
That's
to
like
be an
the-
asshole...
That's like the Craven's Last Hunt logic.
Well, no, if Yuma wanted to be an asshole, he'd point out, you lose all desire, right? Is what he said.
Yes.
So you would lose the desire to want to kill yourself, because you're losing all desire. That's if you want to be a technical asshole.
Well, yeah, if you want to be a contrarian, yeah, but the idea is that you lose desire for everything in life, so the only thing that's left is death.
That or you just become a gunpie collector. Minute, I hope to God you never watched this video.
What the fuck is a gun pot?
Gundam, you know the Gundam models that you build?
Yeah.
Gunply. That's what they call them.
Oh.
The Japanese are weird. I actually have a Brawly one I built. That thing was
Does
a fucking
it?
pain.
But wait. Vivia, by that logic, doesn't your desire to die mean you're immortal?
You're free to think what you want.
That's not an answer.
It's enough for today. I need to go back to my world of books.
Did he just give me the runaround? Or is he always like this? I can't tell.
Wow.
I wonder if I'll understand him better someday.
No.
Master, you and Vivia seem to have grown even closer.
That RWBY show is getting completely removed from the net. They're wiping everything of it. That Ruby show?
No, I mean, why are they wiping it?
I haven't watched the video, but somebody put it up on the server. I'm guessing Warner maybe lost the rights is what's going on. Since they bought Rooster Teeth. Was it Warner or was... Yeah, it's Warner that owned them.
They could be selling it off, yeah, because they're probably just selling off assets right now since they're still in financial issues.
Yeah. I mean, I feel bad for the people that really like the early stuff, because I heard the show was good when the creator was still alive.
Yeah, when Monty Ohm was still alive for the first, 2-3 seasons, it was considered to be pretty good, and then they left it off to the other people that were involved in making it, and it kind of went downhill from there. But I don't know. It's one of those things where, I don't The only stuff I really ever watched from Rooster Teeth was Red vs. Blue.
Same.
And that got fucking stale after a while.
Same. I really liked the early stuff, and then it was just like, I was like, why is this still going?
When they started giving it like an overarching and complex story, then it started getting weird.
Yeah, when it was like its own little thing, like
For now,
each episode was its own little thing, I enjoyed it. But I get them trying to expand on it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
they had done the animated thing they were gonna do, because that was hilarious.
Didn't they do an animated thing?
They did a test. They did like a teaser thing for it, and then nothing ever came of it because they decided to instead sink that money into doing
that must be the power
the
plant.
3D
Oh,
CGI
this is-
for regular Red vs. Blue instead of doing
Oh.
the stuff. But the animated stuff was funny because it made Griff fat. Like, have you ever seen like the animated short that they did?
No, I heard they were planning something, but I didn't know they actually did a short.
They did do a short. The short is funny. It's Simmons, Griff, and Church, and they're going to go rescue Tex and Sarge. They got taken hostage, and it's fucking hilarious.
We have to watch that
I wish
later.
they had done it. I gotta find it. Hang on.
There doesn't appear to be anyone here. Maybe all the workers evacuated.
There wasn't a blackout, so the building should still be functioning.
This place is working hard, even while flooded. I should follow its example and keep working hard too.
What were you planning to do if not
I
work
think we
hard?
can go in through there.
Wait, don't go alone! It's dangerous!
Then get in here.
It's all right. No one's here. Let's hurry and check this place out.
She is a rather good informant. She deserves respect for putting her life on the line for the sake of intel.
I doubt I could be so bold.
Don't forget, guys, we have a second channel called Simply Pure where Mike is currently playing Mass Effect, and then he's gonna play Spyro. Then I'm gonna make him play something horrible, or not. I let him pick his games.
Looks like a regular office. Maybe they do administrative stuff here. There's some tea half gone on the table. People must have left in a hurry.
I wonder why.
Let's check out this room. We might find out what happened here.
Investigation.
You can do it, Master!
Can't if the controls aren't working.
Yuma, take a look at this document.
Emergency notice to all power plant employees?
According to this, 2 accidents occurred near the power plant.
2 accidents?
Yeah. In the first one, the drainage channel that brings in rainwater to Marunamon District collapsed. It seems like there was a separate explosion at the drainage channel exactly when the phone booth blew up.
Another explosion near the water drainage channel. Is that why water overflowed into Marunamon District?
No. If it was just an accident, there'd still be plenty of drainage capacity. The city flooded because another accident pushed it over the edge.
What accident?
There's a reservoir upstream from the power plant. That's where they adjust the water used for generating power. But the valve that adjusts the water flow is malfunctioning right now.
Malfunctioning?
The valve's locked open, causing water to keep flowing.
I see. So they couldn't drain it quick enough, and it overflowed into Marunamon District.
Well, shit.
I highly doubt this all happened by accident.
Yeah, there's no doubt this was intentional. But why?
Why not?
Also, I found an HD version of it.
Cool. Oh, that looks sick! I'm looking at the thumbnail. Why didn't they use that? That looks awesome!
They decided instead to put the money into doing 3D animation for Red vs. Blue, which I think is when they picked up Monty Elm.
Okay.
Because originally they were thinking about Stop, guy. I think this was when they were going to be doing the series of Red vs. Blue after the Blood Gulch Chronicles finished up in season 5. And they were debating on where to go with it, and they were thinking about going the animation route, and that was the animation test they had at PAX 2008.
That looks really good, though. It looks like I've seen that style before.
Pause the recording and watch it. It's actually really funny, and they still have all the guys do full, but
That is legitimately. I should probably change as you just see that one screen.
yeah, but I mean that was their choice, was to either go with. I was actually really excited they were going to do the animation, and they didn't let it be known that that was canceled until long afterwards.
That's a shame. Whoever did the animation, it was top tier.
I don't know who
I've
the
seen
company
that
was.
before.
Oh, I can check and see who that was.
Yuma, I believe this is about the power plant, right?
God bless all of you for dealing with our random rants. Apparently, people really, really like them because I uploaded the Midnight Suns one in its own episode, and somebody said I never knew I wanted to hear two nerds just rant out until now. And I'm like, thank you. Turbines are powered by only natural water flow. It works like a water wheel. Okay.
As far as I can tell, this appears like an ideal facility.
This area is at a lower elevation in Kanai Ward, so rainwater tends to pool up here.
And that's probably why it was the first place to flood.
Time for a little break.
Are you gonna go in there and oh my god, she goes in there and takes a nap. She does. That's cute. There was something else.
No.
No. I wonder if we're gonna take both of them into the. No, because she really wouldn't be any use in the.
I'll help
She'd
you
be a
out.
hindrance.
It won't open. It's stuck from the other side.
Maybe water is pressing against the door. The water pressure could be keeping it closed.
Oh, right.
With
Looks
glass,
like no
you
one
might
is
break
really
it.
here. It must be serious if even the security's gone.
Well, look around. What could they even do? I think that's about it.
Alright, that's good. End investigation.
That should be everything I can investigate here. I think I understand the gist of this power plant.
Arena! Second floor seating! If you see a terrorist, applaud!
What was that?
Babuki, I swear if you applaud.
Peacekeepers? What are they doing here?
You are surrounded! Come out with your hands up and the only punishment you'll receive is a little pat on the head
I don't believe you.
from Dominic's freakishly strong hands!
Knew there was a catch. Don't be into this.
Yuma, what do we do?
Run.
We can escape through that door.
How?
No, but it won't open.
Master! Calm down! Right now, we have to stay calm!
You're out of time. The terrorist really is here. They sold out one of their own. That's so funny. You terrorist clown. Look, Dominic's laughing his butt off.
Sold out their own?
That man just got paid to go. It's like
We
our
got
own
an
host club.
anonymous tip you were here. A certain friend was worried about your future.
What's going on? Someone from the Resistance reported us?
I'm not sure what's happening here.
Yuma,
Please do it, Fubuki.
Now, don't try moving without permission.
Looks like a regular office. Maybe they do administrative stuff here. There's some tea half gone on the table. People must have left in a hurry. Wait, when did you two start holding hands? What are you doing?
This is as far as I can turn back time.
Fubuki? What's the matter? Did something happen?
I'll explain later, Kurumi. The Peacekeepers are on their way. We need to get out of here.
What? I was about to do the old "you are surrounded, so come out with your hands up" thing. Why are you out here?
Damn, we're already surrounded. We have to turn back time again.
Yeah, I cannot. Once I have turned back time, I cannot turn it back any further.
Oh no!
Hello? What you talking about? Now, at this moment, the main focus is here! If this was reality TV, your faces would be totally blurred out right now. Hey, Dominic, you love throwing terrorists in the can, right? We found some terrorists for you to crush. Squish them into cans and ship them off to Director Yomi. Okay? Okay! Sorry. If I was just a bit stronger.
What do we do, Yuma?
We can't get captured here. The bomb threat, flooding, and Shachi's death. I have to solve those mysteries.
That's where yours truly comes in!
Right. Shinigami, please help me.
Oh, fine! After all, I have to help when asked! The target is the mysterious death of that Shachi guy, and we now have enough clues for that. Here goes, Master! Iron mind and body ready! Alright! Mystery Labyrinth!
Oh boy.
They love it every
Going
time.
back in the hole.
You miss titty physics.
I haven't missed titty physics. I'm watching it right now.
Sailor Moon was a mistake.
Many things were a mistake.
So was Cutie Honey, but we'll go with it.
Oh my.
Before people get mad, I like both. That's why I'm allowed to say it. It's only weird if guys like Sailor Moon.
That is true.
It's not. Don't feel bad, guys.
So I did some
It's
research.
a good anime and manga.
On that Red versus Blue thing. Apparently, it was actually supposed to air on Comedy Central.
Did they lose funding?
No, they did not lose funding. So this is apparently what happened.
Oh,
Hold on, cutscene.
Time
I'll
is
say it
stopped.
after the cutscene.
You're not surprised?
Well, this is not out of the ordinary for members of the Clockford family. But who did this?
She did?
Nice to meet you. Apologies for the delayed introduction. Why, thank you for the proper introduction. Pleased to meet you. Low-hanging, spitting butt-sweep.
What the
This is terrible, Yuma. It appears we are both falling.
Yes, I know!
Shinigami, you're a bitch.
Down the rabbit hole we go!
I can't wait for his new game. that is where we're going to end this. But Mike, you go ahead and tell the rest of the story.
So apparently, the teaser that they showed at PAX was supposed to be for a television show they were planning on launching on Comedy Central that was supposed to have 13 episodes animated. It was also supposed to be. It was done by an animation studio called Humoring the Fates, although it's spelled as Humoring instead of normally how humor would be spelled. It is now that studio is now defunct. But apparently, what happened is Rooster Teeth did not like working under the schedule that the animation studio wanted them to, so instead they chose to just go back and do the series how they had always done it.
So they acted like divas.
Yes and no, but I mean, the whole thing was they were going to move forward with it, with something no matter what. They just didn't like the fact that a lot of the stuff was being done out of house, and they didn't like working with an exterior studio that was making demands of them.
Oh, how terrible.
I mean, they still made another 10 seasons of it.
Yeah, and I mean, they got RWBY out of it, so.
Well, that would have probably had. So what I thought was that they chose to go that route and they got Monty Ohm. That was not the case. They just chose not to work with that company.
Okay.
But apparently there was supposed to be 13 episodes of it ordered, and I guess they recycled a lot of those story points into what they eventually did in the upcoming seasons of the show, and they put that animation stuff into the actual show in form of 3D animation to compensate for not having the animated, because the animated show was supposed to be a lot more action packed, as you can tell by the short.
Yeah.
But they decided to instead fold that idea into the main show with the 3D animation, which is why Monty Ohm was hired. But that was not the driving goal. They just decided that they would rather do everything in-house instead of relying on an exterior studio, and then, not surprisingly, that exterior studio, which, by the way, it is 2D animation. It is not 3D animation.
I thought they were doing a thing where you can do 2D, and what they do is they put a 3D model, and then over it is a 2D.
The Humoring the Fates was described as a 2D animation studio.
Okay. It's just the way the suit
maybe
looked
they
then.
did something. Yeah, probably. And I think some of the backgrounds may have been 3-dimensional. But that is what happened. It was originally supposed to be a 13-episode series on Comedy Central with options for multiple seasons, but they did not want to do it at the pace that the animation studio wanted them to.
I can understand to a point, because working with an outside source can be very nerve-wracking, because you never know if things are going to be done on time, or if there's going to be hiccups and stuff.
The other thing is, from what I can understand, I think Humoring the Fates, their original office was in Florida, and Rooster Teeth was in Austin.
Yeah, that would make it a bit more of a nightmare. But,
well,
I mean, there's a lot of factors to why working outside, because, working on comics and stuff, you work with other people, so it is one of those things where it sucks, but I understand a little bit from Rooster Teeth's side of things that if something goes wrong on the side of Humoring the Fates, it fucks over Rooster Teeth because they're the ones that have to explain shit, since they're the ones that are in charge.
Well, technically, they were the animation studio was the one that was apparently controlling the schedule.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Why.
Okay, so they were butting heads on schedules and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, basically. They were butting heads on the schedule for getting things. I guess they wanted them to fast track a lot of things, because really all Rooster Teeth was doing was they were doing the voice recording and the writing. And everything else was being done by the animation studio.
Okay. Well, guys, we will see you next time when we're going into the mystery dungeon. See you guys then.
At all.